Have you ever stopped to question whether you truly control your life? Are the decisions you make really your own, or are they the result of something greater, something already set in motion long before you became aware of it? Some believe that every choice we make is simply the unfolding of fate, that our lives are written by unseen forces beyond our control. Others argue that we are the masters of our own destiny, free to shape our reality with the power of our will. But which is true? This brings us to one of the most powerful and misunderstood principles of the universe: the law of free will. This law governs the choices we make, the consciousness we develop, and the destiny we create. It is the force that allows us to rise above circumstances, or remain trapped by them. It is the key to understanding whether we are truly free, or merely following a predetermined path. This law doesn't just shape our personal lives, it influences the entire fabric of existence. It determines how we evolve, how we experience reality, and ultimately, how much power we hold over our own fate. So, are you really in control, or is free will just an illusion? By the end of this journey, you will not only understand the law of free will, but you will also uncover whether you are truly in charge of your life, or if unseen forces have been guiding your every move. At the heart of human existence lies a profound question: are we truly free to shape our lives, or are we bound by forces beyond our control? The law of free will is the universal principle that grants every individual the ability to choose their path. It is the force that separates conscious beings from automatons, allowing us to make decisions, forge our destinies, and experience the consequences of our actions. Throughout history, spiritual and philosophical traditions have debated the nature of free will. Some belief systems emphasize divine destiny, where every event unfolds according to a greater cosmic plan. Others insist that humans have absolute control over their choices, shaping their own reality moment by moment. But there is a paradox. If we truly have free will, why do so many people feel trapped? Why do we repeat the same patterns, follow the same paths, and feel powerless to change? Some argue that our lives are already written, that the choices we make are simply illusions, dictated by fate. Others claim that while destiny may exist, free will is the key to navigating it. So, which is true? Perhaps the answer lies not in whether we have free will, but in how much of it we actually use. Most people believe they are in control of their lives. But are they really? From the moment we are born, our choices are shaped by external influences: our family, our culture, our society, the education we receive, the beliefs we inherit, and the expectations placed upon us all contribute to the way we think, feel, and act. This is the power of social conditioning. We are told what success looks like, what is acceptable, and what we should strive for. Over time, these ideas become ingrained in our subconscious, guiding our actions without us even realizing it. But it goes even deeper. Subconscious programming dictates most of our decisions. Studies show that nearly 95% of our daily actions come from unconscious habits and thought patterns. This means that while we believe we are making choices, in reality, we are simply following preset mental scripts. And then, there is karma and past life influences. Some spiritual traditions teach that the choices we make are influenced by unresolved energy from past incarnations. The challenges we face, the people we meet, and even the struggles we endure could be part of a larger unseen blueprint. So are you truly making decisions out of free will, or are you simply acting based on programming, past experiences, and unseen energetic forces? If we wish to claim our freedom, we must first break free from the illusion of control. Free will is not about making random choices. It's about conscious awareness. A person who operates on autopilot, reacting impulsively to life's circumstances, is not truly exercising free will. Instead, they are a prisoner of their own conditioning. The more self-aware you are, the greater your ability to exercise true free will. When you understand your own programming, you gain the power to override it. When you recognize the influences shaping your thoughts, You can choose which ones to follow and which to discard. But how do we recognize when we are acting from true choice versus when we are simply following a conditioned response? It starts with observation. Pay attention to your decisions. Are you making them out of fear, obligation, or external expectations? Or are they coming from a deep inner knowing, aligned with your true self? Breaking free from programmed thought patterns requires questioning everything: your beliefs, your desires, and even your identity. Who are you beneath the layers of conditioning? Because when you wake up to your true nature, you begin to make choices that align with your soul's purpose. And that is when real freedom begins. If you truly want to reclaim your free will, you must actively break free from unconscious patterns and take control of your own energy. Here's how: awareness. The first step is recognizing when you are acting from conditioned responses versus making conscious choices. Pay attention to your emotions, your reactions, and the reasons behind your decisions. Conscious decision making. Instead of acting on impulse, slow down. Ask yourself, is this choice truly mine, or is it influenced by something outside of me? This simple practice creates space for free will to emerge. Meditation and inner work. By quieting the mind, you can begin to distinguish external influences from inner truth. Meditation, journaling, and self-inquiry are powerful tools for uncovering your authentic self. Breaking free from fear. Fear is one of the greatest obstacles to free will. Many people stay in jobs, relationships, and lifestyles that do not serve them simply because they fear the unknown. But fear is just another form of programming. Once you recognize it for what it is, you can step beyond it. Taking back control of your free will is not an easy process. It requires courage, awareness, and discipline. But once you begin, you will realize that you were never truly powerless. You just needed to remember your ability to choose. Free will is not just about making choices in daily life. It is directly linked to spiritual awakening. Every decision you make determines your vibration, and your vibration determines the reality you experience. If you consistently choose fear, doubt, and limitation, you remain in lower frequencies. But when you choose love, growth, and empowerment, you elevate yourself to higher states of consciousness. This is why mastering free will is key to manifestation and spiritual growth. When you make conscious choices, you align yourself with your higher purpose and begin co-creating with the universe. But where does fate fit into all of this? The truth is, fate and free will are not separate. They coexist. Fate presents the circumstances, but free will determines how you respond. Imagine life as a vast ocean. The waves of destiny will come, but you decide whether to fight them, ride them, or change direction entirely. And that choice? It's always yours. Everything in life is a choice. From the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, you are making decisions, some consciously, many unconsciously. But now, after understanding the law of free will, you must ask yourself, are you truly choosing, or are you simply reacting? For most people, life feels like a series of events happening to them, rather than a reality they are actively shaping. They believe they are making choices, but in reality, they are following patterns inherited from society, programmed into their subconscious, and reinforced by fear. But here's the truth. You are not powerless. You were never powerless. You have always had the ability to choose. Your destiny is not written in stone. It is shaped by every thought you think, every emotion you hold, and every action you take. If you continue living on autopilot, your reality will remain the same. But the moment you wake up, truly wake up, you will see that every moment presents an opportunity to break free. Think about this. The greatest minds, the most enlightened souls, and the most powerful individuals throughout history all understood one thing. Free will is not just about making decisions. It is about making the right decisions consciously. It is about knowing yourself so deeply that you can separate what you want from what you were told to want. So the question remains, what will you choose? Will you choose to continue as you always have, allowing your subconscious programming, society, and past experiences to dictate your life? Or will you take back control, rewriting your story with intention, awareness, and purpose? The moment you make the decision to consciously shape your reality, everything changes. Your perspective shifts, your energy realigns, and the universe responds to your newfound awareness. You begin to manifest a life that reflects your true will, not one dictated by external forces. But free will comes with responsibility. You cannot blame fate, karma, or other people for your circumstances once you understand this law. From this point forward, you must take full ownership of your life. Your thoughts, your choices, and your actions will determine where you go from here. So what reality will you create? If this message resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. What is one choice you can make today that aligns you with your true will? Maybe it's letting go of a fear, breaking an old habit, or simply making the decision to think differently. And if you found this insight valuable, like, comment, and share so that more people can awaken to the hidden laws of the universe. Because the moment you take control of your free will, you are no longer just living life, you are creating it.